special warm and welcome to all joining with us for Pravachan, which is the dispensation of divine knowledge geared to attaining a better understanding of our spiritual self, our own individual consciousness, and our connection with the Supreme Divine Consciousness, strengthening that connection with the Paramatma. And when we converge and we come for Sunday morning devotion, collectively we must take that opportunity to strengthen our bond with Bhagwan. This Gayatri Mantra have resonated throughout the ages. And this mantra is not just a chant, rather it serves as an inspiration, as a divine light, guiding us towards wisdom and enlightenment. The Gayatri Mantra is dedicated to the honor of the divine feminine energy, the divine feminine manifestation of Mahamata, Sri Gayatri Devi, who is also revered as Sri Vedamata. Who is Sri Vedamata? Sri Vedamata is the mother of the Vedas and is associated with worship to Savitur or Savitri Deva, that aspect of Surya Bhagwan, associated with the source of light and life. That aspect of Bhagwan, Surya, that we see just before the sun itself rises. Do you notice sometimes early in the morning before you see the sun come up, the place starts to get brighter? So when that first light that emanates and the power and the glory of the power and the glory of the sun before we actually see Surya, before we actually see the sun, that is referred to as Savitur. Now, though the mantra, this Gayatri Mantra, is primarily dedicated to Sri Gayatri Devi, the connection of this mantra in paying reverence to the sun is very vital. For the sun, as we all know and that we have spoken about in previous Sunday morning devotion, the sun symbolizes the source of all life and energy. Because I asked the question today, just as I have asked before, if the sun does not take the time to rise and to come forth and give its light and its warmth, what will happen to you? What will happen to me? What will happen to all living beings if the sun will not come? If Surya Bhagwan does not come and perform his duty. So the Gayatri Mantra in itself is a prayer for enlightenment. It is a prayer that seeks for us to be set free from the clutches of our ignorances, providing the avenue to open one's own spiritual awareness by sharpening one's intellect. And that is why when we go to satsang, when we go to yajna, or we come here for Sunday morning devotion, Pravachan plays an integral part of our own self-development spiritually. So we have the Gayatri Mantra. The question is, how did this mantra come into being? According to our sacred text, it narrates to us that sage Vishwamitra, who was once a great and magnificent king, had renounced his kingdom out of frustration, out of humiliation, after being defeated by sage Vashishta in a battle for sage Vashishta's divine cow, Kamdeni. And Raja Vishwamitra at that time, realizing true power lay in spirituality and not per se in worldly might, not per se in the wealth or the physical things that we acquire. That does not give us power. But what he realized, and what all of us, I am sure by now, have come to a certain level of realization that our power really lies in our spiritual development. And as such, Raja Vishwamitra at that time, in coming to this realization that power lays in spirituality, he relinquished his royal status and began intense austerities to become a great sage himself. It was in one of his deep state of meditation, with intense focus and spiritual purification, that sage Vishwamitra, he achieved a profound connection with the cosmos. And again, this is the reason why when we come to Sandhya hour to light our diya, we perform our puja, we perform our simple prayer, we perform our arti, when we have our pujas at home, when we go to yajna, we go to satsang, we come to Sunday morning devotion. Each of these experiences supposed to strengthen our connection with that Supreme Divine Consciousness. And in creating that profound connection with the cosmos responded to Sage Vishwamitra's intense spiritual yearning. And so he was blessed with the revelation of the Gayatri Mantra, which encapsulates the essence of the universe and the power of creation. What is this Gayatri Mantra? We all know this mantra. So let us clasp our hands at this point in time as we offer sincerity and with love the offering of the Gayatri. Hari Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. This mantra, dear devotees and friends, is a prayer to the divine light of the sun to inspire and enlighten our minds. This magnificent and powerful mantra is a synthesis. It is an amalgamation. It is a fusion of devotion and knowledge. It is said that by chanting this mantra, we are not only honoring the Supreme Divine Consciousness, but also awakening the divine within ourselves, awakening our individual consciousness. The Gayatri Mantra is not only a reminder of our connection to the divine, but the chanting of the mantra with utmost love, devotion, and sincerity, the reverberations, the vibrations, and the energies created thereof secures our connection to the cosmos and our place within it. The chanting of this mantra allows us to align ourselves with the higher consciousness. It invites us to cultivate a mindset of peace and clarity in our lives. And by chanting the Gayatri Mantra, we invoke the energy of the sun. Because we are reminded that the sun represents knowledge and wisdom, illuminating the darkness of our ignorance. And each moment we take to chant this powerful mantra, we are drawing in this divine energy, empowering ourselves to overcome obstacles and to achieve our aspirations. So as we meditate and chant the Gayatri Mantra, whenever we get the opportunity, what we are doing is that we contribute to the harmony of the universe. See? The vibrations we create in chanting the mantra, it resonates with those around us, creating ripples of positivity. This is the essence of spirituality. It is not just a personal journey, but a collective one. For the mantra calls upon us to engage in righteous actions and to seek knowledge and wisdom. It encourages us to look beyond our immediate concerns and to connect with the greater truth of existence. What is the purpose of me? What is the purpose of I? What is the purpose of my life upon this earth? What is the direction upon which I must go? And when we chant the Gayatri Mantra with love and we create that connectivity with Bhagavan, the answers will come to us. So, on this auspicious day that is dedicated to the chanting of the Gayatri Mantra, let us take a moment to express gratitude. Let us thank the sages, Sage Vishwamitra, and the seers who have passed down the sacred knowledge through generations. Let us express our appreciation for the divine energy that surrounds us, that guides us on our path. And let this day serve to encourage each of us to take the essence of the Gayatri Mantra into our daily lives. Let the vibrations of this mantra resonate within us, inspiring acts of kindness, love and compassion. When we chant this Gayatri Mantra, let us find clarity in our thoughts and strengthen our actions and our resolve to understand our nature and to perform our dharma accordingly. So let the blessings of this goddess, Sri Gayatri Devi, and let the powerful energies of this Gayatri Mantra envelope us all, and let the light of the sun, let Sri Surya Bhagwan illuminate our path, showing us the directions clearly that we have to tread. Prem se boliye Sri Gayatri Mata ki jai, Sri Surya Bhagwan ki jai. So the Gayatri Mantra plays an integral role, plays a very important aspect in our spiritual journey. And when we get the opportunity, most significantly so, if we can chant that Gayatri Mantra very early in the morning when the sun is about to arise, sit in your meditation, sit in a comfortable space, sit where it is that you will be able to concentrate. And you chant that Gayatri Mantra with bhakti, you chant that Gayatri Mantra with love, and lose yourself in the energy that you feel as you chant that Gayatri Mantra. And when you do so, you are connecting with that supreme divine consciousness. You are strengthening that bond, and you will find that you will be able to think more clearly. When you are faced with issues and you are faced with problems, you will find that clarity will come, and you will be able to decipher, and you will be able to solve those issues and problems. And you will find that your life becomes easier. You will find that your life itself has greater purpose, and you will be able to perform your duties in your various aspects with vigor, resilience, and determination. And of course, when it comes to performing your seva in helping those around you, everything that you require will come to you in terms of your health, in terms of your prowess, in terms of all of the facilities that you are able to garner to assist those, that will come to you readily. So the Gayatri Mantra is not just this mantra that we chant when we sit for devotion, but it's a mantra that we must adopt personally in our spiritual growth, in creating that greater connection with that supreme divine consciousness. So today, this is our dispensation of our Pravachan to remind us not only the Gayatri Mantra is utmost important, but every mantra, even the name, Om Sri Ganeshaya Namah, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Sri Durgaya Namah, all of these things are simple mantra, has great importance. So, as today is dedicated to the Gayatri Mantra. We spoke about the Gayatri Mantra, but we must also be reminded that every mantra has its potencies for us to connect with that divine, to strengthen our connection, and in that strengthening of our connection, those reverberations and energies come to us and invigorate us as well. So, as we are reminded with that, let us take that energy and that knowledge with us as we put into practice the knowledge that has been dispensed to us, and we chant the Gayatri Mantras and all of our mantras with great intent to achieve the things that we want to achieve. So at this point in time, we will now concentrate our thoughts in preparing for our Havan as we perform our Havan for this morning.